Good evening. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're right here with us. I know it's been a while. I see them hating. Yeah, you see it. It's all right, though. We love it. Coalition, baby. I think they mad cause the paint master suede in my shoes. It's like I came with the coupe. All the shade I do away with the roof. Made my way off the stoop. Played the game as a youth. I just happen to rap. Can't say the same for these dudes. That's that never going broke again. Nope. I went from selling dope and opiates to flowing over opuses. Go for broke with my associates. Elevating through these levels till we develop utopias. Witnessed by prophets, written by holy men. We holy men. Mastered by Jedi, we like the holy trend. Blowing holy smoke behind these smoky tents. Feeling godly, only God forgive me for my sins. I walk with giants, New Jersey driver like Jason Petty. The new Sopranos, Luciano, king of the city. It's family first, so you're down with them. The code of silence will get found missing. Coalition, hustled every day for the love of money. Raised in the jungle, every day Jumanji. This is light work, nigga. Light work. Raised in the jungle, every day Jumanji.
Yeah. Loogie, what's up? Been a while, right? Feels good this time around, though. Booth looking right. Studio looking good. Think I'll feed up on these niggas on this one. Yeah. Ooze almighty, they speak highly through conversations in which they describe me. Escalated as I elevated. The youth are educated. Make sure that's mentioned in my declaration. Switch gears as I jump tears. Tears repel off the windshield as the engine jump gears. I'm up there, one of a kind. Truly am I. Melanated, my skin provide the purest of shine. Inspired, my empire, hail from the empire. Piece of the fan back in the empire. Coalition, we in great position. Wave of the future, my nigga, you see the vision. Let me tell it, we chillin'. Talk to me, falling on deaf ears, now they can't talk to me. Cemetery of tracks, I'd have murdered them all. No longer studios, now we calling them malls. Flying high, overlooking the fog. View it clear from here and I see it sucks to be y'all. You said it worked. So we pray for better tomorrows. What you mean? Fuck y'all niggas, man.
What's up? Y'all know what it is.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, man, Mike. What's up? Y'all know what it is, man. It's another Sunday here in the MELLO-ROOM. I am the one they call Ooze, and I'm still here rocking out with my homie. You already know. We got
back
Lucas.
Here behind the glass.
Today he doing the engineering, you know, the EQing and the Qing of the E.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Ed has some things to handle, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, shout out to Ed. He's still out there. Hope he's watching. Hope he's sharing.
Shout out to Syfe, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong here today. We look out for each other. That's how we do here in the MELLO-ROOM.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is another Sunday, you know what I'm saying? And we are back in the building. Sunday fun day. The weather's looking much beautiful than normal. Normally we be here and the sky be looking like it's about to fall. But it's a beautiful backdrop. Lucas, what's going on, family? How you?
I'm good, man. I'm just checking the levels right now. Just keep holding it down for a minute.
Oh, okay. You know, I got that. Anyway, man, we here in the MELLO-ROOM. I like to give a special shout out to the family. You already know, family over at Ayers Printing. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to them holding it down. You know what I mean? Jose, you know, I heard you were supposed to stop by today. You know, couldn't make it. It's all good, family. You know what I mean? We just got to set it up. That way we could connect, you know what I mean? Link up, let the powerful minds meet up and, you know,
hell yeah, man.
Get the business rolling, you feel me?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in.
If you see a little different, I'm behind the glass today holding it down.
Yeah.
Showing
ain't
you
nothing
some
wrong
different
with that.
skills I got you ain't even know about.
Yeah, give y'all some different effects, different visuals too, because now you get to see a different angle of things. You know what I mean? And we both are here in Studio 1025, so we ain't gotta look like we doing the Zoom or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we ain't zooming and shit.
Yeah, man. But Lucas, what's going on,
Keeping
family? How you?
social distancing and shit.
Yeah, you know that's all it is. Even when we here though, we keep it with the social distancing thing. Cause you see me, I got tons of space here on the couch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like I was saying, we giving the shout outs. You know what I mean? Big shout outs to Craves Desserts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's family too.
iCraveDessert.net.
iCraveDesserts.net. Like Mike was saying, you know that's family. You know what I mean? So go support. Get your, your baked goods. Get them cookies. They can add a little extra spice if you like.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Just, give them a shout out, man. Show some love and some support.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Studio 1025, all the people involved, man. Like usual, they doing their thing in here.
Yeah, big shout out to them, man. Also, man, big shout out to last week's guest, T the Goddess.
Oh, yeah, and let me apologize if you wind up tuning in about, you might have silence on your video, but I think that's because you used YouTube beats. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So, for any other artists that send music in, man, try not to send me beats that you don't have.
But you want to know something that's crazy? My shorty heard her.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my lady. She was on the check-in last week.
I think on the live it was there, but the video now is silenced, at least on my shit.
Oh, okay. But yeah, my shorty got
But
to hear.
you might want to check YouTube as well. It might be on YouTube, not silenced, though.
Okay. Well, yeah, and big shout out to T the Goddess. Last week she came through. She had a slew of joints. You know what I'm saying? A slew of records.
Yeah.
Tons of fire.
Yeah, she killed it. Yeah.
Tons of fire. You know
Yo,
what I mean?
shout out Hanzo Blade on the check-in, man.
Big shout out to Hanzo Blaze as well, man. Big shout out to you, big homie. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing, too, you got a lot of work going on. Every time I see him, he got something new popping up and posting up. You know what I mean? My man Pen Game stay on point.
Yeah, I see him, man.
Yeah, man, but
we check you. Sorry we don't like enough, but we check you.
Yeah, I mean, we that's one thing we definitely lack on, you know what I'm saying? But we got to get more on intact on that, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Also, like Mike said before, shout out to everybody on the check-in, you know what I'm saying? We love the support, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate all the love as well.
Yeah, baby.
You know what I mean? But like I was saying, it is Sunday. It is the
Sunday
MELLO-ROOM.
Fun Day.
We do have a lot going on. It has been a lot going on in the whole entertainment world this past week.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah,
man. It's been some big things.
A whole lot going on.
Huh?
A whole lot going on.
Yeah, man. It's been some real big things going on. Also, it's been some major releases this week. A lot of fire done came out.
Yeah, man. I want to get into that shit. Like, I heard a couple songs,
I'm excited
but
to
not
chop
fully.
that up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that album is, oof.
Yeah, I
pure
think
fire, unexpected. I don't know how many people really knew that Nas was gonna be releasing it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it was something that he don't really do all that publishing though of his work lately.
Yeah, but when it do drop, the streets receive it with well open arms.
Yeah, of course, man. It's Nas,
saying?
man.
And also, the Lox got a new project out too. I don't know if you got to check that out.
Nah, I haven't. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man. The Lox got a new one out too. I believe it's Living Off Experiences.
Yeah, all right. I'm about to check it out.
Yeah, it's a fire joint, you know what I'm saying? And they've been putting out, they always put out pressure. It's nothing really new from them.
Yeah.
It's just normally it took a while they had to go through their whole situation and all that, and they putting out collective bodies of music. This is just another collective album from LOX, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
shit is heat. I was actually checking them out too on a podcast because they got a podcast going on
Yeah,
too.
I saw that. I didn't get to, it was like one of those promo videos I seen. I didn't get to actually see the whole podcast itself.
Yeah, I mean, the dope thing about it is I believe the podcast, the album title is also the title of the podcast, I do believe.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
And the one that I seen, it was actually them, all three of the Lox, Kiss, Luch, and Styles P. And also it was Mary J. Blige, and it was Angie Martinez.
Oh, okay.
And it was dope. It was a real cool, dope interview, you know what I'm saying? They talked about a lot of shit. They talked about how the Lox got in the game. Mary was the big plug, for them getting into the game.
Who, the Lox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was just about, like, how they got in the game, and kind of find out, Mary and Styles really, like, knew each other for years because
Oh,
she knew
okay.
Styles when he was 7 years old.
So from back home, like
yeah,
type
she
shit.
knew him from 7. And mind you, it was so dope about it and so genuine is that it ain't ever like they never got the chance to put the tape in her hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, she heard it from one of her relatives playing it. And was
Right.
like, yo,
and
who
then
the fuck
passed
is
it on
that?
and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I could,
who
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
is that?
See, that was dope back in the days, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And then it was like kind of find out, you know, this is so and so from downstairs.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know
like
what
you
I'm
remember
saying?
little what's his name? From
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like it was real dope to see like the the relationships within the industry, and it was dope to see
Yeah.
like the relationship between them. You know what I'm saying? And how far it go back. Also, I ain't even know because Mary got a new wine out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard about that.
She doing
I think
big
we talked
things with
about
the
that a
new
couple weeks
wine.
ago.
Yeah, so she was, talking about that, showing that, you know what I mean? They talked about a lot of new music they got coming up or whatnot. So it was pretty dope, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. You know what I mean? Also, check out the album because the album got some
Excuse
shit on
me,
it.
burping over here. and
The
shit.
album got some shit on it. That's one thing I could say, like, my appreciation for everything with the music game is getting so high right now because a lot of those genuine
Classics.
artists that I grew up listening to,
Put,
you know
at
what
least
I'm
put a
saying?
music out.
they releasing, you know what I'm saying? They releasing some shit and everything that's really hitting, everything they dropping is hitting.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it
It
ain't
shows
like,
that they can still make the shit that,
oh yeah,
that we
definitely,
love.
definitely. You see like the growth, like you hear the growth, and you could within the content. Oh my bad, Lord. I
Well,
see the phone going off. I thought I turned the ringer off. My bad, people. You know what I'm saying? But nah. But back to like I was saying back at the ranch, you know what I mean? One thing about it is you could hear like so much of the growth within the artists and like just the different shit they talking about, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
it's still like it's still so, relatable.
Yeah, of course, man. We don't really always look at that shit because we grew up with it. But then when it comes back out for so long, like when you miss it, you just appreciate it that much more.
That's a whole
Like
fact.
and it's not that it's like up to times, but it still stands to this time.
Yeah,
you know
that's a
what
whole
I'm saying?
fact. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, like, also, like, for instance, like with the Nas album, man, it's like super dope. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And another, like, for me anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just
I'm excited about the Nas album because when I came across it this week, I was like, "Is this new?" So I tried to listen to it on a ride or two, but sometimes I don't get to listen to the full aspect of it. I got to
That's
sit
because you
down.
got to cruise, man. You be flying.
Yeah, I don't got time to be
Yeah, you
cruising.
be a million miles an hour, man. You
Yeah.
got to slow it down, man. Get your cruise on and actually intake
Yo,
the album.
the speed limit is 70, man. I ain't trying to do 50.
Hey, man.
It's 70.
I feel you,
or
but still, that's how
at
you get a
least
good
do
listen to the music.
75,
You get a good listen to the music when you cruise, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, the dope shit about the Nas album, man, it's dope. He got tracks on there with a lot of the younger artists within the game today.
Yeah.
And it's actually a lot of fire. It's dope to see like how everybody rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because for Nas it's cool because you ain't really heard too much from him. And in recent he been more tied up in the side businesses.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is making him stupid rich.
Right, and then now he got a little bit of time to put into the music
pandemic
and
and
shit.
everything going on. That it gives you time to get back to what you really do. But you got some dope tracks on there with a lot of artists in the game. You got Fabio Foreign on a track. You got the track with Fabio Foreign is with ASAP Ferg as well.
All right, yeah.
You got Don Toliver on the joint, who I mentioned before on the joint.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned him on the podcast on the episode prior. You know what I'm saying? Because he been putting out a lot of heat too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, I think the track that everybody's really, hyped on and talking about is the track, the firm track. You know what I'm saying?
I want to
Full
hear that
Circle.
because you had brought it up and I was like, I didn't get to catch that one because you know
Yeah,
how you
Full
try to look
Circle.
up the album. I think I looked it up like the same day it dropped.
Well,
So you don't find like all the fucking songs right away and shit.
well, see the dope shit. Like I got,
I YouTubed it.
I got Tidal on my phone, so
Yeah,
the day it
see,
dropped,
you got title. That's
yeah,
exactly
the day
early.
it
That's
dropped,
the
I tapped right in on it. You know what I'm saying? So right once it dropped, I tapped in. And I gave it a listen, and I was really impressed. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, Nas been so out of pocket with his other businesses. You know what I'm saying? To see like, all right, yo, he is keeping his ear, and he is paying attention to everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? That shit was super dope. You know what I'm saying? And then I actually got to see an interview with him too.
Yeah.
on Hot 97. He did a Hot 97 interview with Ebro and them in the morning show. And
Oh,
all
okay,
that.
okay.
You know
The
what I'm
morning
saying?
show shit.
Yeah, and it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I heard it on the ride to work, and when I heard it, I was like, damn, let me look this shit up.
Yeah.
So I actually looked it up. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope. It was a dope interview. You know what I'm saying? It talked a lot about just the album. You know what I'm saying? It talked about his growth within the game. You know how you know he basically been in the game for 30 years now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was introduced to us, to the world 30 years ago.
Yeah, of
You
course.
know what I mean? And that shit is
That's
like,
what's crazy about all this music that we hear now, and then you don't remember that because you have to think about your age first. Like, you know what I'm saying?
it was crazy because he didn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like when he sat down and was like, oh shit, like I got like a 30 clip in this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit ill.
That we're gonna witness the rock star numbers for hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's dope.
Yeah. It was cool too because Rosenberg asked him a question and it was in the terms of like, would you ever expected or thought or seeing yourself performing on a level of legendary now? Like,
Right.
You know, it's not hot new hip hop act. It's not, you know, even though you are a well veteran in the game, but it's not even looked at as that. This is looked at as like, you know, for our genre, this is looked at as, you know, the Beatles, Rolling Stones
That's
type
what
shit.
that's what I mean. Like
How they looked at when they were performed. You know what I'm saying? He got that legendary
they're gonna be
catalog.
overseas, 70 years old, still performing.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing they mentioned about it too was like how diverse his audience will be at his shows. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna be interesting to see what like Las Vegas acts become in the future.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Being that a lot of
You mean their residencies?
a lot of those acts come from like really longevity artists who've been, you know, and then they get like a residency there.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the stuff we listen to now is based around hip hop. So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to see.
Well, I mean,
The
with
residencies.
Vegas and the enhancements that they've made to Vegas, you know, acquiring the football team, they got the Raiders there now. This is gonna be the first season for
Like
that.
they're gonna make
You know, they
Vegas
have
the new Dubai.
Yeah, they got the stadium. They got all this new shit that they really got going on there, and just the expansion of the state and the city as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I got
when
you.
you really look at it, for years to come, yeah, I would think you would start seeing some hip hop acts as residencies there. You know, because the crowd is there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's what I
saying?
mean,
And they're
like,
gonna
just
they're gonna
to-
give the crowd what they're asking for.
Just the genre alone that we hold, like, you know, whether it be pop music, hip hop, drill, whatever you want to call everything, it all has this. It all follows under this same kind of genre that we follow.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's gonna be interesting that, you know, we'll be old as hell, but it's gonna be interesting to see the people that wind up residencies in Vegas and shit like that. You know.
Yeah, no, definitely, and that's why I say like it'd be dope to see one of them in the residency in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Nas or, you know, Hove, he's on his, you know, doing his one too. But because even with him, you know, one thing about him is he's really still overseas performing heavy.
And I can imagine,
well, not
like
even
I
right
can
now,
imagine like a
because
whole
right now,
residency.
nobody's performing. Let me just be clear on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that the show aspect and shit has really, and that's hurt the game so much, man. You
Yeah,
know what
it's
I'm
hurt a
saying?
lot
Like,
of things, you know. But not to get off topic, but I was talking to somebody the other day, and they run a daycare center, and they were like, man, the pandemic hit. They was like, last year I had like 20 students. He was like, yo, pandemic hit. He said, man, I got 70 students, yo.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And not to say anything bad or anything, but I was just like, yeah, man. I was like, yo, to be honest with you, when the pandemic started, like a lot of people went home and like just chilled, and it was like now they like looking to get shit done. I was like, when that shit hit for me, I built my business too.
Yeah,
like
nah.
you know what I'm saying? And it was the conversation was more about like, you know, just handling your business when shit go back, you know, like just pushing forward and shit. It just, you brought it up, my bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, for us, I think I think we were already proactive, you know, beforehand, because it was we were already taking the steps we needed to take before it hit.
Yeah, right.
And we didn't even know, like, we were clueless to the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was something that was just like
came way out of left
shit,
field
yo.
for us. I mean, granted, you know, you heard what you were hearing on the news and things of that nature, but it still wasn't a.
I mean, it still isn't 100%, but you know.
Well, I mean, as for what it is, we know what it is. It is that's, you know, but as far as with what we know and what we heard and what we were seeing before it got to us, I think we all lacked concern on that situation.
Yeah, I don't know, not concerned, but just we didn't let it deter us from what we had to get done in our lives.
No, not at all. We damn sure didn't. But I definitely don't think we took it how we were supposed to, you know, which is why we're in the state we're in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know, it is, hey, man, we rolling with the punches by how we best can, you know what I'm saying? And
well, anyway, we here, Studio 1025, yo.
definitely. That's a whole
MELLO-ROOM. Every Sunday fun day. Like I said, man, shout out to people tuning in. If you just tuning in, it's a little different. I'm behind the glass tonight.
Yeah, today Mike doing the EQing and the Q and the E.
But yo, you want to get into something real quick?
Yeah, we could jump into a joint. You know, this is what we here for.
All right, man. I'm gonna go down the list for you real quick. You ready?
Okay.
It's two turn. There's an Anno Bands. You got Butch Dot, Equan Keith, Farazarati, Grime Wave, Hanzo, but he's part of the Grime Wave. J Notes, Lou O.D., Rob Dent. I would love to play T the Goddess, but I don't want her music to get muted.
Yeah, you don't know which records are gonna get muted.
There's Tiva. We got Vi Cartel, and I got a couple other little side music here. Jay Hees. There's some other stuff here.
There was a second track from one of the artists that sent us music last week that we didn't get to play.
The second track. Let me see here.
What were the artist names last week of
the new songs?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know if I put the. Let me see if it's in here. No, that's not it.
Hey, well, in the meantime, let's check out some Hanzo Blaze, man.
Yeah.
He was on the check-in. Let's shoot him back a shout-out, you know. Let's show that love and support.
Yo, we're gonna go with Bobby Blades, yo.
Bobby Blades?
That's the new joint he sent when he did the, he's got a, let's see, it's featuring, it's Bobby Blades featuring Hanzo Blades.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, you know, we're going to get into a new joint that we got sent by Hanzo.
Yeah. Yo.
This shit's grimy, daddy. It's Grime Wave.
Rob Trey, what up? Yo, check it out. Yo. When the sample kicks in, I go on commando missions. If the ramble grip the handle, then you know your man gon' miss it. You keep speaking to the walls, cause all your fans don't listen. Yeah, I got your reel on my balls, now she hands on fixin'. Heard the word that she can hair like she so damn proficient. Look, these birds trying to take my bread, panko chicken. I stay rolling up that dank, you know my gas smoke different. Gotta pour some absinthe in my tank, picture that bango drippin'. You don't wanna beef on wax, I leave the candles drippin'. Yeah, I'm going solo with the hands, that's when I land those fissin'. Like Johnny Cage, your body case just from the shadow kicking. I pull your soul right at your skull, now I got Thanos vision. Proceed to take control with a click like I'm channel switching. Leave all of my enemies and foes completely battle stricken. Whether on the microphone or if I'm sample flipping, Rob Trey your hands on the trample or the competition. Word.
It's time we show you pussies how to play it proper. Got my thick chick singing like I slayed an opera. Shotgun blast, I hit you with the trunk popper. Through muddy waters, I am noble like the funk doctor. Your dead fan got you sleeping in a bedpan. I'ma slap the shit out ya, Red Man. From R.I. to NY, you know the pens fly. We going crazy on a beat before the pens dry. On my wrist and shit, Bobby going digital. With hands on the track, competition looking pitiful. No fake, no biggie, we ain't missing you. We just looking for a cipher we can get into. Flows out of this world is so prolific. We in tune to give you fools something different. Yeah, fuck you crying and you bitching. We turn the heat up, it's hot in Hell's Kitchen. Word.
Yes, sir. We back.
Yeah.
It's your boy Ooze chilling with my man Lucas.
Yes,
that
sir.
Was the homie Hanzo Blaze. He had a Bobby
It's
Blades.
called Bobby Blades.
Well, it was Bobby Blades' track, right?
It's the gentleman's name is something Bobby. I believe.
Okay.
And then they name is I think his name is Bobby something, and then his name is Hanzo Blades, and they made the track name Bobby Blades.
Okay, super dope. So merger of names.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the name of the song became Bobby Blades. If I'm making that correct, if you want to check in and correct me on that, you more than welcome.
Yeah. Nah, definitely, man. And we appreciate the heat. You know, you're always sending us heat and pressure. He keep pressure applied.
Yeah.
He definitely got his foot on the gas when it comes
Yeah,
to, you know.
when I be listening to this shit, that nigga make me be like, man, I gotta get over there, man. I gotta get in the booth and shit,
definitely want to hit the
nigga.
booth. He may make you want to put that work in.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? But big shout out to him, man. Also, man, y'all don't be afraid to look up these artists. You know what I'm saying? Show these artists some love, man. All of these artists are grinding, doing their thing. This show, like we always say, it's a show created by independent artists for independent artists.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
So-
man. I mean, that's what we doing here, man. Really, you know what I'm saying? You get to listen to us bullshit once in a while, but we here to promote y'all, man.
That's
so
a whole
send that
fact.
music in, share this shit. If you see them tagged in the comments, you know, reach out to them, look up their pages.
Yeah, I'm
and,
sure a
check
lot
out
of
their
them.
music.
A lot of them got SoundCloud. A lot of them got different ways for you to look them up and hit them up and show them love and support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is what they putting it out for, you know, and they're putting it out so they could get feedback. You know, and not all
facts.
feedback is looked at as bad feedback. Sometimes even a negative feedback is shit we take, you know, and the shit that we incorporate into what we have going on to improve what we have going on.
Facts.
You know, so
Definitely.
I mean, the worst thing you can do is not show love and support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so share this to your friends and pass it around, man. MELLO-ROOM, baby.
And on top of that, too, I can understand if we're promoting some bullshit. But all these artists got fire.
Yeah,
All
everybody
of them
sends
got
us fire, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So if you an artist from one region and you like a certain music from one region, I'm sure we got something here that'll fit your cup of tea. Because at the end of the day, like I just said, all these artists are putting out fire. They all working hard. They all putting in their time and doing what they got to do to
Yeah,
get
they
recognized.
definitely are, man. Big respect to all the artists. Yo, matter of fact, you might even want to play another one, yo.
Yeah, let's get into another
let's
one.
let's play this gentleman, Equan Keith, man.
Yeah, let's do that. I
sent-
think that's the one that it was 2 records he sent last week.
Okay,
if I
we only
remember
played one of
correctly.
them.
Yes.
Okay.
We gonna
Oh
get
yeah,
into
because I
another.
think we was gonna play it out the outro, and we didn't get to.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what I mean. On that note, let's get into this other record. It's Equan Keith.
And this is called New York.
All right. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely big shout out to Equan Keith on that one. You know,
All
I'm
right,
definitely gonna
here we
rap.
go, yo. Equan Keith, New York, baby.
Let's go.
In the streets of New York, niggas shit on they fam, credit card scam, snitch on they mans. Streets of New York, niggas frontin' on the gram, but the only hands kill you for the bands. In the streets of New York, niggas rack a Tim and J's, push and catch a fade, find a way to get paid. In the streets of New York, in the streets of New York, in the streets of New York, in the streets of New York.
From the place where the scariest dudes are shooters. Cause we smoking like hookah. Belt they cheese like it's Gouda. Touch the mean and Sierra mean gangsters like in their future. Dudes that used to be hoopers. Now the ones selling Buddha. Jugging, busting maneuvers. Damn, I'm on my building rooftop. Observing all the chaos occurred in a few blocks. I'm thinking about the Willie Lynch letter and Tupac. And if he was allowed to see how stupid dudes got. But who's not? Drug dealing, dreaming, thinking with the hood mentality. We smoke a lot of weed to escape our reality. Everything is convenient that's surrounding me. Shopping malls, food, liquor stores, I ain't gotta leave. Fighting for Jordans instead of healthcare. Where people relying on wicked welfare. I'm feeling like we in hell here. You wanna survive and you gotta make it yourself here. In the streets of New York,
Niggas shit on they fam, credit card scam, snitch on they mans. Streets of New York, niggas frontin' on the gram, but the only hands kill you for the bands. In the streets of New York, niggas rack a Tim and J's, push and catch a fade, find a way to get paid. In the streets of New York, in the streets of New York, in the streets of New York, in the streets of New York. In the streets of
Niggas selling right on the corner. Rack a skinny and bomber. She's cold and getting warmer. No kid, that's for Obama. Buying cars in the projects. Selling side with no progress. Gotta change up your mindset. Put some liquor, we only digest. Hit the 24-hour, we get fried. Runners overpaid, we struggle just to get by. Pee in the hallway, steps we doing foreplay. The only way out is rapping the ball play. try to preach every day and you could try to say it, but New Yorkers only listen what Jay saying. Who dreamers turning niggas that is trapping? The corny niggas turn to fake IG rapping. This shit is real in the city. Ladies got more heart than most niggas. Nowadays the humble niggas be the killer. If you hustle part-time, then you a fake dealer. Don't complain, do your time, then that's when it gets realer. Niggas shit on they fam, credit card scam, snitch on they mans. Streets in New York, niggas frontin' on the gram, but the only hands kill you for the bands. In the streets in New York, niggas rockin' Tim and J's, Christian catch a fade, find a way to get paid. In the streets in New York, 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 in the streets in New York.
I fucking love it. See, that's what I'm talking about here, man. It's the MELLO-ROOM. I am the one they call Ooze. That's my homie over there, Lucas. You already know. Big shout out to Equan Keith, man.
Yeah,
Track
man,
New
that
York,
shit
New
was
York.
fire.
That shit was super fire. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I love it. I fucking do love it. Because at the end of the day, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do here.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
independent artists doing their thing. You know, we really never met him. He never met us. You know, somehow, some way, good music finds people. That's something that I live by and I always stand by.
Yeah, I brought this up last week, man. It was like when we started this, we had expectations, but this is like exceeded our expectations.
Definitely,
because,
definitely.
Like, it's
right
like
here,
they just keep sending us the fire and shit.
Yeah, this shit take expectations to a whole nother level, man. Because at the end of the day, you know, what we thought is so far exceeded, you know, it makes us want to keep going and doing what we doing.
Yeah.
You know
Even just this alone, man, the podcast and just everything, like, you know, dealing with the engineers and the producers in the spot,
fact.
like
You know,
the people that come in and shit.
It's a whole situation that goes on with it. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know what I mean? One thing about it and two things for sure. With the fire that all these artists are sending in, you know, it's so much well respected and deserved, man. I appreciate all you guys, man. That record right there, we hadn't heard that. Last week we only got to hear one joint from Equan Keith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love when we get to another record and it's like, holy shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because it's just it's the reminding factor, like, oh shit, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
facts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So big shout out to him, man. I also seen Hanzo Blaze on the check-in. Big shout out to him. That's family. That first track was from him and Bobby, which I don't have the other gentleman's name.
Yeah, I don't have it looked up. I'm sorry.
But the merger on it became Bobby Blades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So big shout out to all those artists, man. Super dope music, man.
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick right here.
Okay, but you know, back at the ranch, man, we was chopping it up, talking about the whole Nas album. You know what I mean? I also mentioned that the Lox got a new album out. You know what I'm saying? Also, check out the homie Trav. I don't know if you ever listen to Trav, son.
I've heard the name, but I haven't listened to it yet.
It was Trav MBB, but I know now it's like it's just Trav. You know what I'm saying? And that's an artist that's really getting his traction right now.
Yeah.
You would consider it underground because not so many people heard of him. You know, but for the ones that do know of him, they know what he's working with. You know what I'm saying? And he got some pressure out. He just released his project, Nothing Happens Overnight.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that title.
You know what I'm saying? And it's straight fire. You know, he used to be a part of G Unit with the whole G Unit clique, but
all right, you know, right before they kind of crumbled.
Well, he never really released music under them. He was more of how can I put it? He was just more of a unit. Yeah. More of the unit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he definitely was. You know what I'm saying? And now he's really getting some traction under him. He put out quite a few records, you know what I'm saying? And he's on a lot of mentionable records that are with big artists.
Yeah.
You know, he's on a few records on Jim Jones' album.
Nice.
And the last mixtape that Jones put out.
Yeah.
He's on a joint with Rick Ross. He's on a joint with Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some big names then.
Yeah. He definitely got big names. He got big names on the album, and before the album was even released, these are tracks that he was doing with people, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He's on the Jones album, the mixtape. You know, he's
Nice.
on this one's project. You
Yeah,
know, so
man.
big shout out to Trav, man, doing your thing, man. And on that note, man, you know, being that I did bring up Tory Lanez, man, it's crazy, man. You been seeing what's going on with that situation, bro?
So like I didn't understand the beginning part, like other than what they said, you know, like what's her name getting shot in the foot and they having an argument, yeah. But then I came across this thing where I don't know if she was on a podcast. What's up, Uncle Glenn?
Theo, what up, man? What's going on with you?
I don't know if she was on a podcast or someone said it was on her live where she just ousted him.
You seen it?
I didn't see it, but I heard audio of it.
Oh, so you heard the audio. I seen it. I was about to ask you, is it the one with the blue hair? And
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I just heard the audio of it.
Well,
and then I was just like, damn, man. Like, did she? But I mean, everybody knew, right?
I mean, I had a feeling it was gonna. I hate to say it the way that I'm saying it, you know, because I'm not gonna call her a snitch. Like, you know, she's a civilian. It ain't like she talk about living that life and
it's not like they was out there doing some crazy shit.
You know what
she
I'm
got
saying?
hit.
She's a civilian, so that's not what I'm gonna talk about. What I will talk about when it comes to it is when it first happened. I don't, you know, I guess her feelings or whatever it was towards him kept her from just flat out pointing to him.
Well, the audio I heard is that she said that the publicist kept,
that's what I was gonna say. That's why I would say that's what I was gonna get to is when I say I seen this coming. The fact that I knew it wasn't gonna be him saying something and something outlandish which will make her spill over and tell all. But I had a feeling it was gonna be something from along the lines of him. Whether it be a publicist, a friend of his, somebody within the camp, the security
I thought just
that was
alone
there.
from the news reports, without her saying that, everybody already kind of understood that.
Everybody kind of understood it, but nobody knew the situation or how it happened. I mean, the gun could have went off accidentally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
That was you feel what I'm saying? That was never specified.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's surfaced. You know, she insinuated, you know what I'm saying, to where you could kind of read between the lines and know what happened. And
well, I don't know, I didn't get to hear like the whole description, but what I heard, she said it straight out, like, yeah, you shot me in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, it's corny to me because it seems almost like you know, they're trying to do what they did to 6ix9ine. It's two different circumstances, and it's
I don't see that.
Well, I've seen people posting like, you know, the comparison. You know, saying like, yo, you call him.
That's crazy when you think about it. Like, that's crazy the fucking world we in today, because people will actually
they try to trash her and compare somebody who's to them who is trash.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not even the same
it's not
scenario,
the same scenario
or
same
anything.
Boat. It's not even the same fucking ocean we talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really like, I really don't get people for that, you know what I'm saying? But then again, in the days and the times that we in, I really don't get a lot of people.
I'm telling you,
know what I'm
man.
saying? 'Cause it's like,
you're getting closer, bro.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you'll say that about her in a time where snitching is so at an all-time high.
And you know
like, what I'm saying?
I don't know if you remember this. I don't remember the transition, but I remember, like, and I'm not saying Florida was the people who started it, but I remember, like, from the 2-hour ride that I went from Jersey to Florida on the airplane to live here, it was like the snitching epidemic happened. Because, like, I moved down here, and then, like, it was crazy because people be like, oh, he's a snitch, or whatever, you know? And I'd be like, damn, these niggas is just walking around and shit.
Yeah.
So when I went back to Jersey, you know, I'm like, yo, son, you got to watch out down there. And he was like, nigga, you got to watch out here. That nigga snitching. I was like, damn, what the fuck is going on and shit?
I mean, it
was like 2006, 7-ish.
No, I wouldn't really put it in that form, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen it all the way across the board, you know. It don't matter where you at.
I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that Florida was the place. I'm just saying that just like in that transition of my life.
Yeah, you seen
the
pickup.
Yeah, like my transition of life happened in those 2 hours. I went from Jersey being like, yo, niggas don't do this, to going to Florida like, yo, they doing this. So when I go back to Jersey, I'm still in that mind places. So for me, it was like, it wasn't a culture shock, but I definitely felt the transition. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah, you
and I'm
do.
not saying that Florida happened first. What I'm saying is when I noticed it was here.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then when
nah,
I
you
went
do.
over there and niggas was like, yo, that shit been happening too. And I'm like, oh shit, it's
Yeah.
going on everywhere and shit.
Yeah,
you know
nah,
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
just niggas was getting older, and you know the scenario of shit that you were doing and shit that you were getting into.
Yeah, niggas
widened.
and
The
they
scope of it
they
widened.
started folding a lot more and
Yeah,
shit.
you know,
yo.
niggas wasn't playing the block no more. Now we
Yeah.
venturing off the block.
Mhm.
Now we going to other blocks. Where we going is no way around getting into some shit because we
Yep.
going to somebody else's
Yep.
somebody else's residence.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, we knew what we was doing. Not at the time. Now that we're older, you know what I'm saying? We knew what we was doing. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
you could say that. Oh, it seems a little easier to stay out of trouble, but trouble still.
And
If
of
you
course,
was one of those
and,
people,
you know, not to
and
get
shit.
too far off topic because we were talking about the Meg Thee Stallion and you know, the Tory Lanez
Well,
situation.
it falls into place
You
because
know,
them getting into that issue is trouble that probably followed them.
Definitely, and I mean, you know, it was a hammer in the car. Trouble
Yeah,
following hammer.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say about it is just it's sad to see. You know what I'm saying? Like this type of situation is not a good look. You know, for either artist. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna like really publicize Tory Lane's side of this, but it would suck to say that he has to go to jail and shit.
Yeah, I mean he's been pretty quiet for the most part about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meg the Stallion, she spoke a couple times about it. You know what I'm saying? But
What do you think makes people like the famous people even get that deep to be like, motherfucker, fuck it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean,
like I'm telling it all. Not the snitching part. I'm just saying like for her to be like, fuck it. Look, this is what happened.
well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the whole thing about it is like I said, it was nothing coming out from his side, and then his publicist, out of all people, speaks out about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what did it for her because we're in an era today. You know, we're in a time where, if let's say for instance, if it was myself and I had a publisher, if my publisher says something about me, he's understanding, or he or she will have an understanding that I gotta put something out there to create energy around this person.
Yeah, right. So
You
it
know
does,
what I'm
but not
saying?
they try
Because
to make
right
it
now
less
it's
as
all
negative.
energy.
You're right.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
make it
So I
less
gotta
negative.
put something out there to kind of simmer down the negative energy that's going on out there. And in the process of simmering down that negative energy, it kicked dirt on her name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it made it sound like, oh, well, was it real? Did it not happen? Was it staged?
Because you know why it looked, because of the initial video looked so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the initial video did look wild and crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you asked what made her actually come out and start talking about this in detail, how she's talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, like I said, it's somebody within that camp that spoke out about it that in all actuality, it's like it's none of your business.
Yeah, basically.
And like I said, we're in a world today where social media and all these platforms, people get attacked.
I think, but
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
crazy
So-
to me because
but
I
you
feel
gotta check
like
it out.
I feel like why would you let the people on social media who don't know you make you want to say something?
I mean, you got to understand, it's like
I get it. I mean, I guess because I'm not a figure. I'm not.
Well, it's not
I'm
even that you're not a
famous
figure because
or
it
nothing
happens
like
with you as well. It's just on a smaller scale.
Right, and I ignore it.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
It's just like it's like, all right, the publicist said something which made the internet start going crazy and calling her out on her stance on it.
Yeah.
Which then made the people not directly in her circle, but people that come around her circle, which then would probably make them start asking her questions that it was like, you ain't asked me this when it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck you asking me this for now?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get that part.
You know, and the frustrations of each level, because each level comes with a different level of frustration. So it's
eventually
just,
you're like, you know what? Fuck y'all
eventually
niggas, man.
the tea kettle's gonna go off. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And that's basically what we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because, you know, if you hold your silence, are you honored for it?
Yeah.
You know, and now that people have pushed you to the point of speaking out, you're being judged harshly for it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a catch-22 really in all actuality.
It definitely is.
You know, but in the bigger picture of it, you know, the whole domestic violence and all that shit, like that shit is you know, it goes on, you know, and it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity. It
Or
doesn't
not.
matter if
Yeah,
you're regular Joe
It just
Schmo.
sucks that when you're a celebrity, it just happens
It's
to be.
under a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
You know, your life's under a magnifying glass, and that's what you see with the celebrities. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But one thing about it is that, you know, I mean, thank God she's safe and she's here. You know, last thing we
luckily
wanted
it's
to be
her
talking
foot.
About, yeah, last thing we want to be talking about is something of that magnitude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But this is something for all of the younger artists that are coming up. You know what I'm saying? And even the older ones. This is just something for everybody to really look at and see. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
see, I think that's a thing too that we seem to not grasp as fans. That these are like learning experiences, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and
like you
these,
look at
you
it
know,
as
they're
entertainment for
people
you, but
just
this
like
could
you.
happen to you too.
Exactly, you know, so be cautious of your movements and how you move, and, you know, also take a little extra time when you're dealing with your other.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a harsh reaction or a brash reaction.
Shout
could
out
change
Anthony Austin
your
in the
life.
chat game, brother.
Who?
Anthony Austin.
Shout out Anthony, man. You already know what's good, what's good. But yeah, nah, I mean, that's a whole fact, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's something that we all really should, you know, learn something from, because at the end of the day, this is a situation that we are not done hearing about.
Yeah. Well,
it's really only the
well,
beginning.
I feel like as soon as, like, you know, as soon as all this, I'm not gonna say Corona. I'm gonna say as soon as the elections is over, the new year starts. I think we're gonna see a lot of stuff unravel. This is the time of unraveling. Like, not even just musically wise. I mean, politically, economically.
Yeah,
we're gonna
just within the
start
world.
seeing a
Just
lot
within the
more
world.
news pop up that we haven't been listening to because of what's been going on for the past 8 months. Or so.
Definitely, that's true. You know, and it could be that way, or we could be hit with this second round, how they talking about, and things could be haywire from there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we ain't predicting the
But
future.
don't worry,
we just
guys.
living in the present. You know,
We got 10 more years.
Yeah, but like I say, you know, I mean, for both of them, you know, for Meg, get better, man. Keep doing your thing. She got a track right now on the charts that's doing monstrous numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for Tory Lanez, man, just get yourself together, brother. Stay strong. You know
It's unfortunate, the situation. I mean, I feel like now that she came out, you know, like the social media thing too, is going to become an investigation now. And, you know, we're probably not going to hear a lot about it, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be some
I think
court.
you are going to hear about it for all discoveries.
No, we're going to hear it, but not a lot.
I think you are. I think for all discoveries that are here, that are in it, you're going to hear a lot about it. You know, my thing is just, you know, for him, that's a large fall from where he's at in his life.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, you know, we like, even though whatever we hear about it, this is something where he's at it right now is kind of like a kick in the nuts and shit.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But hopefully he pulls off like the Wayne. You know, he goes for a year and comes back and kills it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we shall see. It's going to be weird to see, but, you know, we've seen weird things happen within the past.
Seen weirder.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of weird things happen within the past 3 years. So,
yeah,
you know, you really look at it in today's world, and who knows how it could play out.
Yeah, but I think it's cool because I've been telling you guys this for months, yo. I think we're hitting that plateau, that ceiling. You know what I'm saying? That ceiling of fuckery has to come to an end. And you see it, you know, even with just Meg Thee Stallion's music and with Nas and all these people dropping new shit, and like just like the content is getting a little bit a little bit more fuller.
Back to reality.
You know,
It's getting back to reality. You know, I mean, and I'm not gonna say it was so far out of range.
No, it wasn't out of range.
You know
It was
what I'm
just,
saying?
it's just, you know.
It's just for a while, you know. Granted, I mean, it's like, for instance, with youth comes.
It was like a free for all grab with the youth, yo, just to have that same repetitive sound, just a different face on it.
Yeah, but I mean, it was kind of like that through our era as well.
Yeah, it definitely
I
was,
think it
but
was
I
like
think
that
you
through
would
any
rather
era.
have our era music.
I mean,
like
it's
that.
kind of like that through any era. I think just with the youth, I think just came a new creativity, and we don't look at it and take it in the way we're supposed to, which is the same way when we were younger and we were the youth.
Yeah.
Our elders looked at us like we were crazy. Like, yo, y'all rebelling. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the same thing just carried over in time. You know, it's that's why they say life is a cycle.
Yeah, definitely
You know,
believe that.
'cause,
I definitely believe shit like that.
It's the same thing happened with us in our
What's up,
era.
MJ on the check-in?
Huh?
MJ.
Oh, shout out MJ. You already know P Dub. You know, but yeah, nah, that's
He
why I
double my
say.
nibble for shizzle.
Yeah. But nah, that's why I say, man, it's just something that, and it ain't the last time it's gonna happen. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
it's not.
Because within the next generation, when these artists get older and they're looked at as
I
the
would love
OGs,
my kid. I'm not gonna say that my kids are gonna do the same thing I did, but I would love to see their generation just because of my kids, how they're into music a lot.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, they're
definitely.
singing and dancing all day with me and shit. But just to see like their generation, because I feel like that generation is coming up. Those younger than us, like
Yeah.
the babies, they're gonna have such a free spirited fucking generation because they're coming into this technology world, and we're literally battling that right now. So by the time they get old enough, they're gonna be either at the end of that battle or continuing that battle.
definitely. But you got to be careful when you speak on it like that, because you free spirited, right? You think a free spirited world.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
but that would eliminate, sex. Free spirited doesn't have to include sexual identities or anything like that.
No, it doesn't. You know what I'm
What
saying?
I mean by free spirited is the fact of helping your next man, living in the day.
Oh, I
you
mean,
know
now,
what I'm
if
saying?
that- see now, if that is if that is the way of it, then that'll be a beautiful thing and it'd be dope to see. But in the lines and in the world of today, it don't look like that. You know?
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
they
saying?
got look how much has happened in 3 years.
Of course.
And
of
and
course.
so my oldest is 10, so by the time she's 18, that's 8 years, that we have to,
Yeah,
we have
nah.
8 that and you laugh because you hear me saying we got 10 more years, and it's just like it's just in 10 more years it'll be 2030, so they consider that the end of the 2-day Jesus thing, 2,000 years. So we have 30 years until supposedly we go into the third day, which is supposed to be the 1,000 years of peace. So we might be old, but at least the kids grow up in that generation.
That'd be
You know
dope
what I'm
for them.
saying?
Yeah, definitely. That'll be a beautiful thing for them.
Not to get too religious in here.
Yeah, nah,
motherfuckers.
that'll be, and that was a beautiful way to end that
Yeah.
topic. You know what I'm saying? Like we wanted to end that way.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Not for anything, Meg Thee Stallion get better. You know what I mean? Tory, hold your head, get your life together. You know what I'm saying? Now back at the ranch.
Let's play some motherfucking music.
Let's get some music popping, because this is what we here for. This is what we do here.
Yeah.
What's the young cat that was on here with
Sativa,
yeah,
Y
let's
Sativa.
get some Y Sativa.
Yeah,
He
shout
got
out Y Sativa and Kenny,
Yeah,
his
shout out
engineer
to Kenny
and
too.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kenny and Y Sativa. Kenny get guap.
And this kid was surprisingly dope.
Yeah, he was. I like I told you too.
Yeah.
It was dope because that day we were sitting here just doing our 1-2, and then out came his music.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like, oh
right.
shit, what's that?
Yeah. It was just like I was just like, wow, man. If you would have looked at him and not think what you're hearing is the same person almost.
Okay, I feel
For me at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So what joint is it you want to get lined up from Y Sativa?
I'm not sure which ones we played when we was here, so I'm gonna just start at the top of the list.
Okay.
And this is called 808s.
Okay.
So we're gonna play 808s by Y Sativa, man.
Shout out to Y Sativa. 808 is a track. Y'all tune in and get rock with us.
Ay, yeah. Ay, coexist. Switching up my flows, switching up my ways, moving like a goat, told him get up out my face. Trapping every day makes it harder to escape, makes it hard to get away. Fuck it, I'ma get away, fuck it, I'ma pave a way. Yeah. Even if I drop dead to the floor right now, I know too many people gonna be waiting on more from me. Yeah. Maybe it's my 808s. Yeah. Popping out of my city like hello. Bumping my bass like a cello. Marijuana got me feeling mellow.
Promethazine with mellow yellow. Living life fast, I'm a foot on the pedal. I ain't never been no bitch, no snitch. 45, keep the shit on my hip. I don't even know when the bass gon' kick. All I really know is that the shit too lit. Hit the radio on some Martin shit. Yo, girl said she like the way I talk my shit. My girl said she really wanna talk and shit. Smoking a wood at the studio sesh. Knowing damn well I'ma do what's best. Knowing damn well I'm a new up next type nigga from the O who gon' pass God's test. Like a Lambo, I'ma break them necks. Like a payday, I'ma need my check on time. No prison, but I might get wrecked. 21 years old, gotta hold my tech. Hoes calling my phone, baby, no check west. Mo Bamba stacking all of my bread. Lyrics I write flowing out of my mind. Wait, me out of my head. Switching up my flows, switching up my ways. Moving like a goat, told them get up out my face. Trapping every day, makes it harder to escape. Makes it hard to get away. Fuck it, I'ma get away. Fuck it, I'ma pave a way. Yeah. Even if I drop dead to the floor right now, I know too many people gonna be waiting on more from me. Yeah. Maybe it's my 808s. Yeah. 808s invade your mind like a fucking spell. And I've been living my life fast, baby, can't you tell? You know I'm into it, my art, I'm living very well. I got it down packed like a bong with that certain smell. And they say life is like a canvas, hand me my pastel. You could tune in to read my script, life like Tales from the Crypt. Up in the O, I know some Crips who really shooting shit. Just hope none of my brodies end up on the news and shit. Couple mothers on the phone sitting at home waiting for the news at 6.
Yes, sir. Wasativa. That was Wasativa with 808s.
Yeah.
Fire joint. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
he was
yeah.
here on the show, what, 2 weeks ago now?
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3
He
weeks?
was the first he was the first guest of season
That was
3.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah, his first guest of season 3.
Damn, time's moving pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we had him on the show. Him and Kenny Get Guap. Shout out to Kenny. You know
Kenny
what I'm
Get
saying?
Guap.
That was his engineer. You know what I mean? They two young cats. You know what I mean? They got a lot of fire under the belt because he got some heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kenny does a lot of his engineering.
Hell yeah.
Just a good energy, man. Good dudes, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, good young dudes that got a lot ahead of them.
Yeah, they definitely do, man.
Yo, so with all that, we doing that appreciation, motherfuckers. You know, I like to get into my hip hop and history real quick.
Oh yeah. Nah, we could definitely jump into that if you ready.
Yeah,
Or if
I'm
you want to
ready.
play another joint. I don't know what you want to
Oh yeah, you know, I do want to play another song. My bad.
do. All right, so we'll play another joint and we can get into that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over here and I was gonna pull up some of Arno Band's joints because we haven't played Arno Band's in a while.
Yeah, let's get him on.
You know what I'm saying? And he be checking in once in a while, so I would like to give him a shout out. You know.
Let's get him on there and give him a shout out.
So let me go on this list. Arno Band. So we got the first song we got here is Guzzle Bag.
I remember that.
All right. Then there's Money Equations. And then there's That Way. And then there's Already. It's Already. It's just Already.
Let's just go to Already then.
All right.
It's Already.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. That's not the. Let me see. Let me just check because it might fuck up. All right, here we go.
All right, shout out to
So,
Anno Bands.
Anno
Bands Already. Big shout out
Already.
to the homie. He was on the show during the first season.
Yeah, or
You
maybe
know,
second. I don't even remember.
I think that was the first season.
Maybe. I
think
can't
so.
remember.
But yeah, big shout out to him. He was a guest on the show, had a lot of fun. He came through, hung out, you know what I mean, kicked it, but now it's our chance to show him some love, man. So big shout out to Anno Bands Already.
Yeah, and it's also his name is Maldonado on Facebook. I'm gonna tag him in the comments.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all go check him out on Facebook. Check out some of his music, man. Give him some love, man.
I'm already on. You niggas ain't teaching me shit about this money to get, cause I'm already on. I don't need the hookup from niggas to get me a bitch that I'm already on. I don't need to plug a connection to get me a brick, cause I'm already on. And they ain't a reason for me to get put on a lick that I'm already on. I popped the bottle of Henny and she took a sip and she already gone. Choices of weed, there's so many and she wanna whip, but there's so many bombs. Fucking you bitch every week, look inside of my dresser, there's so many thongs. Why would I watch niggas money? I don't really care, but I hope that it's long. I with the cutie for 8 and I ran her for 4 and I bought me a Glock. I took a bitch on a date and we fucked on the floor, never took off my socks. I'm usually dealing with weight and I ride with that thing, so I'm letting off shots. I put that hoe on a time and now all her clothes are designer. Pussy just water like diamonds, I eat that shit like lasagna. I met that bitch by the board and niggas like, where did you find her? She ain't your typical Christian, I looked at her book and it was a Quran. And they ain't a reason to send her a pic of a dick that she already on. You niggas ain't teaching me shit about this money to get, cause I'm already young. I don't need a hooker from niggas to get me a bitch that I'm already on. I don't need a plug or connection to give me a brick, cause I'm already on. And they ain't a reason for me to get put on a lick that I'm already on. I get that shit for the 2 when I go to the hood and I sell it for 4. Business is running so smooth, but there's always a problem, cause niggas need more. I had my nigga a glizzy, I told him to shoot and that nigga just scored. I keep the bricks by the gamma, shop open up in manana. Coca is one of my products, we just gon' call him Madonna. My blood about to drop off a pack and I promise you niggas it reek out the seal. You can't finesse in the trap and your hustle is right still. I'd have been stabbed in my back and that shit in the past, but the wounds never heal. You niggas ain't teaching me shit about this money to get, cause I'm already on. I don't need the hooker from niggas to get me a bitch that I'm already on. I don't need a plug or connection to get me a brick, cause I'm already on. And they ain't a reason for me to get put on a lick that I'm already on. I'm already on. I'm already on. Yeah, I'm already on. Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already on. And no bands. That did my fam. Yeah. We back here in the building, man. You already know it's the one they call Ooze, man. I'm with my homie
baby.
Lucas. You already know it's the MELLO-ROOM. Big shout out to Anno Bands. That was already on by the homie. You know what I mean? He been doing this thing. Please check out his music. He
He's
got a lot of music up
native,
there.
I believe.
I'm not too sure. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I think he's from Kissimmee.
But nah, you know, like I said, big shout out to him, man. We appreciate the music, man. Keep blessing us with the fire. We gonna continue to play it. You know what I mean? And present your art to the world.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying, that being said, today in hip hop is the theme. It is the topic.
Hip hop history.
Today in hip hop history. And Lucas is your man that normally gives that to you.
Yeah, man. So number one on the list here, this is Jay Dilla. And he released his third album, The Shining, August 22nd, 2006. You remember that shit?
I want to say I do.
Yeah?
I really do.
I don't remember the cover, but I feel like I remember what would be on it if you played it.
Yeah, tracks and shit like that.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what the songs were though. I'm so terrible at remembering shit in the early 2000s for some reason.
It was a blur. A lot of drugs.
A lot of drugs, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Definitely a legend. Definitely, man. You know me, I'm a fucking Wu-Tang fan. But GZA of the Wu-Tang Clan, he was born August 22nd, 1966.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday to the GZA.
Damn, son.
Happy late, you know what I mean?
I know my mother's young, but this nigga is 2 years younger than my mother.
You're younger than my mom.
Damn. Oh, shit, yo. I'm so glad. This is a nice one. This is a good one for me, at least. Yo, Talib Kweli, man. He released his third studio album, Eardrum. Now, when he got this far, I'm not knocking him. I still like Talib Kweli, but I'm an eternal reflection dude. You know, I'm black. I'm what's that shit?
You're just more to the roots of it. You know, by this time it was just, and you can't even. I wouldn't say commercial or anything like that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say that.
I don't ever feel like I don't ever feel like artists like himself, Mos Def, Black Thought. You know, with the Roots. It's a couple others. You know, Common. You know, it's quite a few others. But I really never felt like the industry really got too much to those guys.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I'm
did.
Saying? I think their music always really stayed within its lane. You know, and they always, because you know, a lot of times it would be the change of the image and things like that. But I think those dudes always stood true to it. You know what I'm saying? Which is why a lot of your upper, you know, and more seen rappers talk about them in the light that they do. You know
definitely. I definitely believe that. They mention them in their rhymes and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Those are your artists that get that mention. You know, and I think it's that's why that has a big part to do with it.
Speaking of artists who get mentioned, and also in the same realm of topic we were talking about, KRS-One.
Big shout out to KRS-One.
He was born August 20th, 1965.
Same age as my mama.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, King. You know what I'm saying? But also, not for nothing, I did see shout out to Fat Joe, because Fat Joe has really been like doing
everywhere.
Things. Yeah, and I seen the Jopra because that's his show.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what it's called.
Yeah, I seen that with him and KRS-One, and I was checking out some of the things that they were talking about and some of the topics. And yo, man, you got to check it out. Like,
Yeah.
it's a real dope interview.
I've been I haven't been, usually I don't watch TV, but I try to keep up with the podcast. Lately, I've been so all over the place, man. Just trying to get the studio in order and shit.
Yeah,
I haven't been able to sit down and watch no other person's. I see them, like I'll come across them, but by the time I sit down to watch them, man, it'd be like 1:30 in the morning. And you know how it happens when you watch shit in the 1:30 in the morning.
Falling asleep to it.
That shit watch you.
Yeah, you gonna nod right off on it. Nah, I feel you.
All right, my bad. I got lost for a minute. All right, yo, dope, yo. One of my favorite groups, and then also the artist in the group is one of my top 6. And Clips, they released their debut album, Lord Willing, August 20th, 2002.
That was a dope album.
Yeah,
I
it
definitely
was.
remember that album. The intro was fire.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
the
yeah.
intro to that album.
Yo, and Malice was nice too, man.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
Malice was
not taking
dope.
that from him, but
Nah, you
Pusha
can't.
T is my dog and shit.
Malice was nice too, you know what I'm saying? He just, he switched up with what he had going on, and devoted himself more to the cause, you know what I mean?
Oh
Ain't
shit,
nothing
give me
wrong
one
with that.
second. I just clicked my whole shit out.
And it's bugged out. It's really